Hello and welcome to the Soviet conversion deck guide. So we've got a pretty good mulligan here already, simply because we have 51st and 1, 2, 3s. So I'm going to get rid of these two honorifics. We've gotten a third 51st and a Yak 7. So this is like an unbelievably winning hand at the moment. I'm guessing this is going to be commandos. Yep, okay. So we're going to drop the 1, 2, 3s immediately, and we're just going to play out all of these 51sts. Because the 1, 2, 3s, hopefully he doesn't get lucky here. Okay, he gets fucking lucky here. Alright, so here we have to basically hope that it isn't high roll anymore. And by that I mean he hits face. Or it spreads. Either works. Now I'm actually going to honorifics this into a 1, 2, 3s, which is going to be fantastic. Because then I can play that, that'll convert, and then that'll convert the 1, 2, 3s into another one, and suddenly we have an actual board now. So that's good. This deck has some comeback to it. I'm not writing this one off just yet. Especially because we have another copy of 6th Motor Rifles in our hand. Okay, he gets lucky and kills that. I'm going to play the KV-85 out, and I'm actually going to get rid of the T-34 here for another 51st. And there you go. You really just want to outscale the commandos with 1, 2, 3s in any way you physically can. Any possible way you can. Just by growing the men. You want to out-buff their damage output. Apologies for the colorful language. That's realistically the only way to win against commandos with this deck, is play out a bunch of 51st, as many as you can, and then try and convert as many things as possible. 1, 2, 3s is ideal for that. You want to save 32nd for when you have the 1, 2, 3s. See, I didn't convert 32nd because I had a 1, 2, 3 on the board. Basically 1, 2, 3s and 32nd is just a guaranteed 3 credits proc convert 3 times. So this is a kind of dummy hand. I'll keep a 32nd just in case. We don't have 51st, so it's not looking great, but we have a 1, 2, 3s. Bloody Sickle is beautiful. Now we're not going to push this because I don't want him to kill it with a shock. A 3-2 shock. Forgot the name of the card. Legions is also fine. And that is beautiful. We need to play that immediately. A, for the card draw, and B, to get more copies of them. Right now it's not really doing anything without the 51st on the board, but hopefully we'll get one soon. Jap Intel is a difficult matchup, but it's not the end of the world. It is winnable. Fourth guards is beautiful here. Now, I think I actually play out a 1-2-3s this turn in preparation for another 6th motor rifles. Or maybe I can play another 1-2-3s into a KV1 next turn, and then I'm dealing 6 damage every time he draws a card, which he will do. Hits it with a dug-in. It's annoying. Now ideally we want to be building up the 51st. There we go. Now you always want to play 1-2-3s before the 51st so that it converts and you get the conversion proc on it. Now I'm probably, you know what, I'm gonna go for broke and play out an honorifics on that to get another 1-2-3s. Now that won't change that, so this 1-2-3 is definitely sticking unless he has some, like a Kyoto or something. But I want to play this KV1. Unfortunately, he sees the KV1. So he could be theoretically worried about that and try and kill off the 1-2-3s, but I do have the front line. We're really just betting right now on whether he has an answer to this. Because once triple KV1 comes down, there's not a whole lot he can do, especially because we can surveil the KV1, or the KV1's plural. I think the only thing he could have right now is a Kyoto. Or maybe a commit the reserves. Yep, there's the Kyoto. What does he steal with that? The 1-2-3s. That's fine, because we're still going to play the KV1. That gets buffed again because of the 1-2-3s. And now we have 2 KV1s on the board. Plays out another Kyoto, but I still have that surveil at ace in the hole. Okay, now I can actually play the strategic focus to get is this 2 KV1s? No. It's a KV1 and a 51st. He can only kill one of them. Because of that 51st. Okay, he wants to remove the big KV1. Reasonable. But I actually get to... Oh! I fucked it. Never mind. And I think here I want a 4th guards just to tank this legions. I thought I royally screwed the pooch. This is going to be really hard for him to deal with, though. Sadly, he'll probably, if he's smart, he kills the fourth guards. If he gets 2 more intel, though, he could clear the 51st, which is also fine because I'm still getting the KV-1 in. Okay, that's fine. I'm basically always going to be playing the KV-1 into a surveil here. And I'll actually surveil the surveil to get another copy of KV-1. Because this is just going to be so hard for him to deal with. Just the infinite KV-1 spam. Because Japan, Poland really does not have a lot of healing in the deck, which is very good for us. As I say that, he gains 11 health. Beautiful. We're going to sync that every time. Then we're going to sync that. Ooh, that's a little annoying. Still works though. And sadly I can't do that. So I could surveil a fourth guards here. Although I think potentially surveilling a 6th motors is the only way we're going to get out of this pickle. So that's what we'll do. He really wants that KV-1 dead. Luckily, I still have another copy in my hand right now. I could even get an Honorifics top deck, or draw off the 6th motors. Bloody Sickle is perfect. We draw another card off of there. I'm actually going to Bloody Sickle that, just in case we get something else. We get a Yak 7, which is perfect. Kill that, we're drawing. KV-1 would have really hurt him this turn, but we had to play it that way. Now the thing you have to think about is that our deck is getting stronger the whole game because we're getting more and more copies of 6th motor rifles. And that's going to be the difference. Now here, every time you want to extended barrage that. Now we can drop that for free, and I'm gonna drop the other Yak 7. Let's draw all the cards, get some cheap units to sink into his stuff. Now he's gonna be drawing a shit ton with Tarnow on the board, so he needs an answer to that immediately. That's beautiful. Now we can happily sink the yaks here, and I can happily play a Tarnow, or not a Tarnow, a Novgorod into another 6th, and we have all the board we could ever need. Every card he plays is going to take 2 damage. He needs an answer for that KV1. Drawing 2 more cards. He needs a Kyoto right now. And he doesn't have it. GG. So sometimes with the Soviet convert, you do just want to consistently convert the most annoying card for your opponent to deal with. If you just play removal check after removal check, and then eventually they'll run out of removal for the removal check, and it'll put in work. Especially against decks like Jap Intel and Commandos, KV1 is ridiculously strong, especially with 1-2-3s, honorifics, surveil, KV85. You can just create so many copies of it. And if you're able to, it'll eviscerate them. Okay. This isn't a terrible hand on its own. I might Zukov into a 51st, so I'm going to do that. 4th guards also works, because that's a turn 1 4th guards. It's also getting +1/+1 and blitz. So that's fantastic. We're just going to drop 1 copy of 32nd. We're not going to drop both. We keep the 32nd in hand for if we need to surveil a bad card. This is also perfect. We're going to immediately surveil this 32nd and then play the 51st out again, because then we're going to have a turn 4 6th motor rifles into his Volksgrenadier, probably. Or if he doesn't take the front line, just put it in the front line. Either works. That's beautiful. We're just going to frontline that. We get a card draw off the 6th motor rifles. 36th guards is fantastic here because we can get a copy of 4th guards or 15th motor rifles depending on the situation. Both are incredibly strong. He triple sickles the that, which means we can get our 4th guards down. We have a counter sickle here on that. feels just fine. Not going to move either of these up because they can be killed by the Volksgrenadier. We're just going to sit back and draw some cards. Second rush. Wow, that was the best target for us. Yeah, we get a 1, 2, 3s, which is interesting. I'm going to sink the yak. Then I'm going to play 1, 2, 3s into a 5th motor rifles. He'll still be able to kill the 51st, but it's an equal trade. That's beautiful. His RNG is terrible right now. Alright, well, this is kind of a done match. I'm actually going to hit with the 1, 2, 3s. And then we're going to duplicate a 4th guards here. That gets buffed, we frontline it. Now if he doesn't kill the 1, 2, 3s or the 51st, he just loses. That's beautiful. We get to play a 51st. We get to play that down. And he can't touch us. This match is a foregone conclusion at this point. You cannot deal with this board unless you have a capitulation. And he's not running German made. GG. You just copy the broken cards. You copy the broken cards and you copy the combo pieces. And you always play out any of your 51sts that you have in hand before you convert, or you try to at least. Unless the situation depends on not doing it. This can be good. I really want to surveil here, so I'm actually going to get rid of the 15th motor rifles, even though he's playing Jagro. 1, 2, 3s is exactly what we need. Hopefully he doesn't kill either of them, and I can just play the Act 7 out on turn 3. Shifting Doctrine is great because it means we're playing against Jap Intel, and our 4th guards is getting majorly discounted. 32nd is perfect, literally perfect. Couldn't ask for any better card. Because next turn we're going to drop a 32nd into a Yak 7. Sadly, he kills it, but it's what it is. We're still going to drop the Yak 7. Hopefully we get a Surveil or an Honorifics. Honorifics, fantastic. Now I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking maybe a better long-term strategy than printing out another 1, 2, 3s is just dropping a 4th guards. Because if that ever dies, we can honorifics more copies of it. He needs to create some bodies immediately in order to deal with that. He's spending all of his shifting doctrines looking for answers. It's fine, we can let him run through his deck. And we're probably just going to play Yak 7 and attack that. Extended Barrage is great because we can kill a Tarnow with that. We play out the Zukov just because we can, and I'm actually going to play the Novgorod here. Now we play the Novgorod instead of the 51st because we have an honorifics. So the idea is he's going to kill something in our hand, or something in our board, right? He's either going to kill the Novgorod, or he's going to kill the Yak 7, or the 4th guards. Okay, he gets rid of the 4th guards. That's fine. Because now we have a surveil. And now here is one of the rare situations where you want to surveil something that isn't the 51st. Now, in due time, we'll want to honorifics the Yak 7. We also want to make sure he never has the ability to sink this into something while we have a full support line, because we want that 4th guards back. Our opponent skips his turn, which is fine by me. And I'm just going to move this into the front line. Thinking of playing another Novgorod. Is it really necessary? Why not? He's not playing any cards. That'll let us honorific something. Deal 3 damage to the Kyoto. Alright, well, we just want to honorifics, probably the Yak. We get a ridiculous amount of bodies on the board. We can bloody sickle that. I'm just going to trade into one of these. And this guy is probably not coming back, so pretty irrelevant, but it would have been an interesting match going forward. But I hope you can get an idea of how this deck is played. So it has 2 general modes. We haven't gotten to the second mode yet. Being stuck in the early phases of the game. Now you want to surveil the 6th motor rifles because they have convert on them. getting anything from it. He's building a huge board he can't come back from. Alright, beautiful. Essentially, once you hit around 15 cards or so, every single card in your deck is going to turn into 6th motor rifles, which is ideal, because you're going to be chaining 3 copies of 6th motor rifles onto the board every single turn. And the only way to win against it is either to find lethal or to outvalue it. Just kill every single copy every turn. And if you aren't able to do that, then you win. Or if the opponent isn't able to do that, then you win. This is a pretty dog shit hand. We want to get rid of everything except Surveil. And this is a beautiful hand. This is exactly what you want. 51st, Surveil, 1, 2, 3s. That's literally perfect. That guy is fine. Now, a funny thing we can do here, because he's playing Garrison, is we can actually play at 15th motor rifles here. And now that Garrison isn't going to deal any damage with its ping. Silliness. Now I'm thinking of surveilling this for a sickle, just so we have it. A 15th motor rifles against this Garrison deck, and then I think I'll be perfectly happy just playing a 6th motor rifles. We get another 1, 2, 3s, which is going to be great. And this guy is getting buffed to high heaven. Now, an interesting thing we can do here is actually play another motor rifles with the 1, 2, 3s motor rifles in the front line, which will give it blitz. This is an interesting thing you can actually do, and use that to hit anything in the support line. And just like that. Now there's not a whole lot he can do because we had so many copies of 6th motor rifles in the deck. We were able to play them out so early and consistently that we could just continue to play 6th motor rifles out. And a lot of decks don't have the value trading ability to deal with an endless swarm of 3/3 infantry with ambush and blitz. Especially if there's a 51st on the board, you're just getting a crazy amount of value. This looks like commandos, so we're going to mulligan the whole hand. We really want 1, 2, 3s, 32nd, surveil, and 51st. If we got 51st, this would have been the perfect hand. Okay, it's going to be buffs, which sucks. I'm going to play out the 1, 2, 3s because I need 51st, and if I get 51st, 1, 2, 3s would be the best play. Extended barrage works too. It's not as satisfying though. And no, I want to surveil like victory banners here because I need a copy of 1-2-3s in my hand for this to be anything. We're just going to play the sickle because it doesn't matter. We can play another sickle because it doesn't matter. Just drawing through. We get a KV-85, which is good, but not right now. Luckily, this isn't commandos, it's buffs, so we're not really worried. You can just sit here not doing anything until he does something. It's ideal, one could say. Okay, so this is a buffs commando deck. Perfect. We're just going to play 1-2-3s into that. And we'll surveil another copy of it for the strategic focus, probably. I'd rather have one big 51st than two medium-sized 51st. Might be a bad play against commandos, but we'll see. I also don't want my buffs to be a 2-1. Or not my buffs, my 51st. 1-2-3s, my bad. Getting another copy of 1-2-3s is honestly perfect. We're going to front line these guys, and then I'm going to play out the 1-2-3s, and we're going to play double Choco Boys, and he has to contend with these units in the front line. We have 33 health in the front line that he has to chew through or get lucky and hit face every time, which is why 15th Motor Rifles is so good. Okay, so this is when we surrender. Because there's no comeback from that. Sometimes you just get blown out. Alright, this is another great hand because we have 1-2-3s and 51st and 6th Motor Rifles, so we're going to get rid of everything that isn't 1-2-3s, 51st, and 6th Motor Rifles. We get another 51st and a Surveil. This is a perfect hand. If you can have this hand, you want this hand. And I mean, it's not unlikely because you have 4 copies of 51st, 3 of 6 Motor Rifles, 3 Surveils, 3 1-2-3s, so it's not impossible to do. He could have a dugout here, but I doubt this is Legions because he has Finnish ally. So I'm wondering what kind of ping he has. Air superiority. That works. And we're going to 51st into a Surveil on the Bloody Sickle here. And I'm going to play that out in hopes for a 6th Motor Rifle frontline next turn. You want to greed. Greed against decks that don't do anything. You don't want to push face damage. You want to push buffs. Push bodies. Now, honestly here, doesn't matter that he has a bomber. We're just going to generate more 6th Motor Rifles to play into our 3 51sts. This is beautiful. He's going to kill that, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to be even greedier. How much can we greed? We can greed to the max. Remember, we have that honorifics frontline ping if we need it. Which I will be doing here. I'm going to play honorifics on this in order to kill the token. Because we don't want our 51sts dying. Let's push the big one and hit that. Just remember that 51st is the payoff. If you can just chain 6th motor rifles and 51st, you'll win the game. Piss easy. Really doesn't matter here, we can just kill the bomber. We can even frontline this. I'm not worried about any damage he's going to do, because we have lethal next turn. Oh, he gets 15th motor rifles, which could be a problem, theoretically. But we still have lethal. When the high rolls, it high rolls. And I think that'll be the conclusion of this deck guide. Hope this was informative in any capacity. At the very least, you can see how I play the deck against certain matchups. And thank you for watching.